Hey guys, how's it going? Joystick here. So I am back with another video recording this TCL R6. This is the TCL R6 2018 model 4K HDR, Dolby Vision, and all the goods and features that higher TVs have for $600 or $650 if you order through Amazon. Now, if you saw my previous video, you noticed that there were some issues that I was having, but thanks to all of your comments, thanks to all of your suggestions, you guys catched what happened. So in HDMI port 1, I was having blooming problems. So what happened was when I changed to game mode, local dimming turned off automatically for some strange reason, and I didn't even notice that. So when I went back, I saw the comments and I went back and I switched it, and voila, everything is working fine right now. I'm using HDMI port 1, and the blooming is completely gone. Now, another issue that I noticed, well, not an issue, but another something that people pointed out was the brightness. I was using a dark HDR dark because on the TCL P series that I had from last year, I'm always using HDR dark. I think colors look great. Colors have the whole picture has a great contrast. So I was assuming that on this TV will be pretty much the same thing, but I was wrong. Now I'm using a different setting, and I'm going to show you which ones I'm using. I'm going to show you the settings that I'm using personally. So if you want to try them, go ahead. If not, you should use the settings that they work best for you. Okay, so for TV brightness, I have it on brighter. Picture mode, this is normal HDR. Like I said, I was using dark, and I don't know if you guys can see. No, you guys can't see. As a matter of fact, don't use this video that I'm showing right now as a representation from the TV, because it's not. Once you have your TV right in front of you, it's a totally different picture. So that's why I'm describing what I'm experiencing right now. All right, so picture mode, I switched this from dark to normal. Now, once I did this, I noticed how the brightness increased. Also, the colors look much better than when you're using dark HDR. Now, over here, you also can use, oh no, let me go back over here. You can also use bright HDR, but I don't like this one because everything just looks bluish. It has this bluish tint all over the screen. Just whites, they don't look white anymore. So I really like normal. Now it's my favorite HDR, but like I said, you can use the ones that you prefer the best. Okay, don't go by what I like. I'm just giving you my experience. I'm just sharing you my experience of what I'm looking and what I like personally. So over here, let's go into advanced settings. Now, as you can see, local dimming, local contrast is on high, and I really like to use high because all the blooming is gone. It's completely gone. It looks beautiful. Now over here on the backlight, I have the settings. I'm using the settings that TCL recommends, and you can see because they put a little notch right over there. You guys can see it. All right, so I'm using the settings that TCL recommends. I only changed sharpness. I lowered this to 10. You don't really need sharpness on this 4K TV, movies because it looks just beautiful. Same with games, you don't really need that. Let me go back again over here. Okay, so once we go over here, color, I left at 45, I think looks great. Color temperature, same thing, I left it on warm. Now, this is another issue that I noticed on the comments. A lot of people were very confused about this, and even I am confused. This TV, some people are saying that it's 60 Hertz. I was thinking that it's 120 Hertz because on the box it says 240 natural motion. So usually what companies do is that they put 240 or whatever number that is. Some of them they say 360, some of them they go for numbers that are over exaggerated. But what they're actually doing is like they use this advanced signal processing and backlight scanning to enhance the native refresh rate of the panel. So it could be a native 60 Hertz or 60 frames per second. But what your eyes are seeing, it could be 120 or it could be 240, or it just depends on whatever the company is saying. So I don't know exactly what is the natural refresh rate of this TV. You know, the native refresh rate, it could be 60, it could be 120. I don't have the tools for it, but what I can tell you right now is that when you're using the smoothing option, things look a lot better. Over here, you guys notice how smooth, I feel in my personal view, it looks just better because everything is judder. The judder is dramatically reduced. So I really like using that feature. Alright guys, so I think it's time to check out some games on the Xbox One X and this TCL R6. Alright guys, so for games, I'm going to show you the settings that I'm using for games, and if you want to try it, you are welcome, of course. And over here I have the TV brightness at brighter. Picture mode, remember I use this at normal. You can change this to bright or you can change this to dark, but honestly normal looks beautiful, looks pretty bright, and colors are vibrant, so that's what I'm looking for. Okay, over here in advanced picture settings, local contrast, you are able to use it in game mode, so this is really good. Same thing with the last year P series. And over here the backlight, these are the values that I'm using. You guys can use them if you want to. Color temperature, I like this on warm. You can choose also cool, normal, or warm. I like this one. I think it looks beautiful. LED motion clarity, I don't use this. This is definitely not for me. Like I said, it just darkens the whole screen and it just flickers. You can notice the flickering. Maybe not here in this video, but personally, when you're in person, you will notice it. And I have game mode on. So these are the settings that I'm using, and let me tell you, it works perfectly fine. As you guys can see on the gameplay, there is no lag. Literally, the input lag is not noticeable. I don't know exactly the numbers of the input lag right now, but they're probably about the same number from last year. So last year the input lag was 15 milliseconds, so I'm assuming it's going to be between that. And that's it. These are the settings that I'm using. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you so much for the suggestions, the comments, the likes, the dislike, everything is appreciated over here. I just wanted to share my experience with you guys on this TV, and so far it's been great. I think it's a great budget TV. All the features that I have right now are only usually on high-end TVs, so I'm very happy with my purchase, and I hope you guys are happy with yours. And like I said, let me know if you have any questions over this TV. So thank you so much. I'm Jolster, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Jolster out.